One story that always touches me and I get emotional when I think about it is the story of a sister of mine. She was younger than myself, and she was suffering for several days from terrible pain. She may have had, I'm not a medical person, but appendicitis perhaps. And there was no doctor to be brought to see her. There was a pharmacy nearby, and the pharmacist would come, and I would stand outside that room, and I could hear her howling with severe pain. Perhaps if she was somewhere else, more developed, more medical facilities, expertise available, she could have lived. Maybe she would now be alive.
You very poignantly spoke about your sister, which has had an impact on you, and you still bothers you. How do you feel about, I mean, you sent a tweet today about the impact of Afghanistan not having female nurses, doctors being trained, and the impact they're
Yeah,
having
sure.
on the people.
Right.
How does it make you feel now? And how much of a burden that is on you to try to change it or play a part in the future of
Well,
the country?
well, and I feel bad about it. That's why I tweeted about it. But uh, even during our presence, some terrible things were happening. Sometimes you would have 100, 150 Afghans die every day in the war, maybe more sometimes. Corruption was out of control. Given the level of effort, the amount of services delivered, very disproportionate. Yes, I think Afghans have to solve these problems. We tried for 20 years, the United States tried. Didn't succeed. Is it the role of the US military to fix the wrongs in Afghanistan, with which we have had a history, or anywhere else in the world? Then there would be no US military left. We would be overextended. There are too many injustices around the world. Look at Sudan, how terrible things are happening. I tweeted about that.
Yeah.
So strategically, we solved our problem at the end. In terms of building a modern Afghanistan, the vision of President Bush, we failed.
What are your regrets? The thing that you regret most?
Well, I have a lot of thoughts about how we could have done things differently. Should we have not taken on the nation building? I was an advocate of it, to build Afghanistan into a modern state. I was very much supported that with President Bush. I agreed with him on this. Could we have done things better? I always think about it, whether we could have done things differently, selected partners differently, worked on Pakistan sanctuary differently than we did. I think that explains it. Should have reached to the Taliban early on, perhaps. They were willing to meet early on to become part of the future, or just stay out of power, but stay in their homes. But we didn't want to do that. There was too much anger in the United States. They wanted to come to participate in Bonn. That was out of the question for that to happen. So many things that could have been done differently.
Zalmay, America embraced you. You embraced America. Now, you are the most successful Afghanistan-born figure in the West. And that brings, given the number of diaspora in the West now, if not millions, they're all going through the same process that once you went and once I went. and we're all going through it. You know, what lessons would you want? I just want to end it here. What lessons would you want them to learn from your experience? And how can they have more people of influence in political places, business, tech, you name it? Where can there be Zalmay Khalilzads of, our generation?
Well, I believe it's clear to me what that needs. Always luck has something to do with it, but putting that aside, is prepare yourself. Take advantage of the opportunity when it comes to education and other opportunities. Play by the rules. Obey the laws and rules of the country that you are giving you a home. Embrace it and play by its rules. And do not think the system is set against you, and therefore shouldn't try to work hard, try to compete to succeed by believing from get-go that no, I cannot succeed because the whole system is set against me. No. In many countries, I know America well, the opportunity is there. You need to grab it. You need to do what's necessary to succeed. It's not going to be given to you if you're not prepared for it. If you haven't prepared yourself, you're not playing by the rules. Don't play by the rules of where you came from. Play by the rules of where you want to live and succeed and make a life for yourself and your family. That is my lesson. Truly embrace where you are and play by its rules. And success can be yours. Believe that you can succeed. I believe, especially for Afghans, I can't speak for others, that I am not from an extraordinary family of Afghanistan. I wasn't part of the elite, not wealthy, quite ordinary. And yet, by what I did or didn't do, I'm to a degree that you say I succeeded, I succeeded. That potential is available, is in, I think, every Afghan. It's maybe more or less in some regards.